And you kind of have to ride that momentum to the last game of the series, so a well-deserved start for her.
Here's a pop-up out to center field. Kettleman has a beat on it and puts it away for out number 1. I mentioned wheels are starting to move in the right direction for Indiana Owen. This team started 0-6 in conference play. As there's a 4-pitch walk for Oakland.
Yeah, and the big thing for Indiana, they had
preseason poll at 45 as here's a roller right back to this circle. They'll retire the lead runner, turn it into 2. Oh my goodness, 1-6-3 double play. 2-2 count against Bree Enner. This one popped up down the right side. Elke tracks it down and brings it in for out number 1. Well, and Enner sends this one. Minnick out to right field, going back at the track, over the wall. Taylor Minnick gets the Hoosiers on the board early.
Well, it really looks like that ball was actually going to stay in the yard, and it looks like Valencia in right field actually had a pretty good break on it, but that ball just kept carrying. And Andy Moore Field, any kind of fly ball you can expect to carry a little bit, but with how actually the weather maybe playing a little bit of a factor, a little bit wind going into the outfield, couldn't see the ball go into the glove.
0-2, a chopper right up the gut, 6-4. They can't make the grab. That was a nice backhand toss from Oakland, but Sterlo couldn't bring it in. And Indiana circle, tossing to Kraft. Hallie Van Brandt squares around a bunt, and it's a beauty. Executed to perfection, and the bags are juiced with only 1 down.
What a beautifully laid.
We mentioned Bassett began this season as the leadoff hitter for Indiana. Now faces a big spot here. She'll pop one up down the right side over to Cox, who brings it in for out number 2. Now in their plate appearances, able to reach base. Altogether with 7 walks and an error mixed in there. And a walk from Ella Carter as Thompson will go down swinging. And 3 ducks left in the pond for
out numbers and try to just throw the ball right past you.
Sterlo pops one up out to left field, and Minnick able to make the play for out number 1 here in the top of the second.
And you know, maybe the hitting number's not the most biggest thing, but as you see right there, another defensive play there from the left fielder. This time again, Taylor Minnick making the play, but when you have a really good defense behind you, it makes...
Elke now in a hole with an 0-2 count with 2 away. Copeland lets it fly and gets her swinging. Tic-tac-toe, just like that, Indiana goes 3 up, 3 down.
The steady improvement over the season and being able to use her in different spots like the pitcher circle, as you mentioned, is going to be true. That time goes down swinging, but ultimately we'll see if she can bounce back.
26 appearances, 17 starts, over 100 innings pitched as there's a hard hit ball out to right field, off the wall. Benson rounding first, headed for second, and she'll stand up cleanly.
On a double here in the bottom of the second.
Bree Copeland is screamer down to the hot corner, and it turns into 2. What a defensive play right there from the Golden Gophers. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on a foul ball, if you take it to the concession stand, you can trade it in for a free soft drink or a free box of candy. Drop third, strike toss over to Stone, and there's 1 away.
That, my friends, is what we call a bargain.
And no, it is a fantastic day here at the ballpark. Standing room only as of now, as this one's popped up down the left side. Benson and Minnick both underneath, but Minnick will get it in the glove for out number 2. Another thing I love seeing here at the park is we've got fans to board in her first season with the Golden Gophers. Started off at Loyola Marymount last season, was a first-team All-WCC selection. And right there, it'll be a 6-pitch walk.
Softball is you rely a lot on base runners, so any chance you can get on base, you'll take it.
Hard hit ball out to center field, back, and it's gone! Home run, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, what a hit there from Chavez. If she gets a hold of one there from Copeland, actually left that one a little bit too close and right over the plate, and Chavez just takes that one deep center. Again, a lot of carry here today in Bloomington with the weather. So that one.
Run of this season, and Chavez's 6th of the year.
Look at this one out to left field.
Oh my goodness, add another one on. Minnesota back-to-back homers.
And what other player at the dish but Jess Oakland? We've talked about her. The sophomore jump from the shortstop, 468 batting average. That one skied out to left field. That one coming off the bat, no doubt. And we've seen this is a little bit of uncharacteristic performance here from Bree Copeland. Usually she doesn't give up those big shots back to back, as that one skied out to left field, no doubt on that one.
And try this one more time. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. A slow roller. Cooper gloves, zips over to first and able to retire this side. And after the Golden Gophers take the lead and jump out in front. Minnick, as you saw, leading this Indiana team in ribbies, as she'll take one to the back. Oof. It's the second time this season she's been hit by a pitch.
6 strikeouts on the year so far for her.
1-1 popped out to center field. DeBoard coming on and making the play. What a spectacular grab out in center field. 2 strikeouts today and 2 free bases given up from entering the circle. Here's the 1-1. This one shot out to left field, and it's out of here. Avery Parker ties this ball game up.
Well, again, my pick this preseason to be a very, very key hitter to this Indiana offense that has just been spectacular this season, with Avery Parker leading the team in home runs, now in double digits with 10 on the year. And that one, again, a no-doubter from the right-handed batter's box. And again, as we mentioned, this
season, I think there's a reason they like her in the cleanup spot, Owen.
Yeah, that's the job that they get to do, have a lot of power and provide offense.
This one a roller over to second. Sterlo flips over to Cox with ease.
With Avery Parker punishing her early in the bottom of the third.
1-2 sent out to left field, back at the track, and what a play made by Burnett. Oh my goodness, runs into the wall and able to maintain possession through contact. Let's take another look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, that is right, because she had to jump mid-air.
Low now down early in the count, 0-2. Here's a chopper over to Cooper. Glove sends over to Stone, and 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Got to face off against her sister, who plays for Kentucky, Princess. And she pops one up out to center field, and oh my goodness, Van Brandt can't make the play. Valencia turns it into 2. That will most likely be an E4 on Indiana.
Running there for Valencia, saw that there was no one covering second.
1-0, punch down the left side, and Minnick able to put it away. What a toss.
Yeah.
It won't do much, but you see the cannon that she's got.
Absolutely. Hey, only for sure.
3-1. Can't find it. A 5-pitch walk here from Bree.
Another really good miss there from Brianna Copeland. But ultimately, it gives you a little bit more.
3rd free base given up today from Bree. As this one skips in the dirt, Parker can't get the handle, and runners will move station to station. Both 3-0 on the way, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back free bases given up by Bree.
Yeah,
Copeland lets it fly. This one a roller down the first base line. Stone can't get the handle, and another run given up.
and it looks like DeBoard actually with a little bit of a hobble there.
That one will be scored as an E3 on Sarah Stone. It looked like she was going to have a great shot at it. Just needed to really use the body as a backboard. That one squirted away.
Yeah, and Kleiman has definitely seen with these first two pitches her confidence in the circle.
And gets her swinging right there. Sophie Kleiman checks in and goes 1, 2, 3 with 3 pitches for her first strikeout of the day. Out of this weekend series was somewhat of a defensive affair as the payoff pitch is swung through right there from Kettleman. Another strikeout on the day for Indiana. The first game we had on.
Every other run scored has either been based off of an Indiana error, as that time Alex Cooper reaches base on a walk, but you know, maybe giving a steal one. In this one, you want to stay true to your aggressive offense.
Popped up down the left side. Does it have the distance? No, it does not. Burnett once again making a spectacular play with her feet in the dirt.
Timing here is key for her.
2-2. This one, a screamer down the left side. They'll call it foul. Flirted with that line. That one would have definitely gone for extra bases.
So far.
But Carol Copeland has really become a staple in the IU softball program, as this one is over to Oakland, who shoots it to Cox for the final out, and that will retire this side. There's 1-0 now for Jess Oakland. Pops this one up down the right side. Stone tracking it down, but it's Van Brandt coming on and making the play.
I can't really tell if Stone was actually.
As this one is popped up, shallow left field. Benson, the can of corn.
Well, this is exactly what you want if you're some noise in the Big Ten in postseason.
2-2 line drive out to right field. Cora Bassett, how do you do? Wow. Well, Owen mentioned the defensive plays we've seen, and there's
a lot of swing and the misses, so yeah, I don't think it would get that far.
Taylor Minnick pops this one up out to left center field, and can't make the grab as DeBoer bobbles in and out. Taylor Minnick with a stand-up double.
Location was good, and now you have 2 strikes on the reigning Big Ten Player of the Week.
2-2 waved by, got him swinging. Richardson fires, and another hit by pitch.
And I think that one was just over the elbow guard, so I think that actually clear in the count. They could have moved runners over, but Van Brandt will probably look to swing away.
Van Brandt lifted over the head of Oakland, and the stop sign comes up. Indiana is going to move the runners station to station. An 0-2 count and 1 away. The right-hander deals. Bassett takes a big swing, pops this one out to left field. Burnett has a beat and puts it away. The runners will tag up, take off for bases. And just like that, Van Brandt now will slide into second. Parker over to third, and Minnick coming in home to tie up this ball game. 1-2 from Kettleman. This one lifted over to second, and just not enough mustard on that dog. Serlo able to bring it in. So we stay stuck at a 4-4 ball game as we head to the top of the 6th inning here on Big. They have really exceeded their expectations, as there's a hard hit ball over to first, but Stone able to reel it in and put a foot on the bag for 1 up, 1 down. That Michigan team, I mean, they are so young, but that Arizona one is one in particular that really resonated with this team, as the 2-2 is waved by, another K on the day, bearing extra innings. 1-1. Shot out to right field. Cora Bassett tracks it down and brings it in to retire this side. Tic-tac-toe. 1-2-3 once again. 4th inning with a walk. 2-2 on the way. This one shot up out to center field. DeBoer underneath for out number 1. Phenomenal today in this circle, as there's a slow roller that goes right over the glove of Chavez. Had it all the way until she didn't. And Benson able to trot into first. We have yet to see a stolen base. 2-1. Over to Oakland, 6, 4, 3, double play.
You have a name like Breezy.
Breezy, a chopper over to Cooper. Cooper to Stone, 1 up, 1 down.
And there's love the kind of, what's the word? The run sandwich is a great way to put it. I'll say that. My words sometimes today, man. I also thought of a pretty.
Ryman trying to end her day where she started it, and she will. A slow roller over to Van Brandt, and it's an easy 4-3 connection. That gives Indiana 3 outs. But it all comes down to the last 3 outs to try and force this one to extras. 1-1 on the way. Hard hit ball out to center field. Get the brooms out. It's an Indiana sweep.
What a way to cap off the series, Taylor Minnick. A home run in her first at-bat and makes one in her last, both to the right field. And what a dominant performance for the Edgewood High School native.
The hometown kid, Taylor Minnick, absolutely demolished that ball out to center field. No doubt about it. And Indiana back-to-back sweeps. Now finds themselves even in Big Ten play, right at 500. And riding the momentum all the way this weekend. What a phenomenal performance all around from both of these squads today. It was a barn burner until that rocket right there.
Yeah, just an incredible game from both sides. Of course, Minnesota, it doesn't go their way with the game and ultimately the series, but you got to applaud the effort from the first and the third game from the Golden Gophers, because they did not give an easy chance for this Indiana team. But ultimately, Indiana, their very first sweep against Minnesota, and one to be proud of for sure.